And here we go. It says I am live, and here we are. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm going to start off rather quickly here and apologize. My preview never got posted. I think it just got posted like maybe 20 minutes ago, 15, maybe 10 minutes ago. For some reason, it got hung up in the processing, and I never caught on to it. I just go back and check. Usually it runs so smoothly, I never think about it and go back and check on it later. Never happened. So anyway, well, it's out there. Not that it's any use to anybody now, but anyway, so I apologize for that. If you're new, please email me. I just put the email in the chat with your real name, if it's not the same as your YouTube name, which in most cases is, which is for most people, that's true, that they don't usually have a real name. So give me your real name, your YouTube name, your shipping and PayPal information. That's how I do my invoice through PayPal, although I can support other things like Cash App, Venmo, and Zelle. So I do support all those platforms, but the primary, I just go through PayPal. Let's see what else I have here. I use Pirate Ship to ship, and that will be in the invoice. You'll see that. I do the best I can to package it safely, but economically. So go from there. Bidding is in $1 increments up to $10 and $2 or more after $10. And most of the items are going to be in that range tonight. Tonight will be, I'd say I guess it is mostly jewelry. There's a few things at the beginning that aren't jewelry per se, but mostly jewelry tonight. I just didn't have time to dig into some of the other stuff I have to bring it up tonight. I do have more, and I'll probably try and do that by next week, I think. Bring up some non-jewelry things as well. Like household items and that kind of stuff. I say I've got some CD sets too. Maybe if we have time tonight, we'll see. I have a really long list, and so I'm gonna go like last week. If you were here, I went through fairly quickly, and I don't spend a lot of time on it. Just to I forget what we called it, but basically it's a quick. I will wait long enough to make sure that the lag is caught up to the video and that you have time to decide on the items I posted, but we go there. Okay, let's see what else. Once the sold is in the chat, that's it. That's the bidding is stopped, unless it's multiple items, and I'll explain if that happens. I've got one multiple item thing tonight. That's about it. So not too concerning there. I do have some silver, I think. I know I have at least one gold-filled item that I could show. Oh, yeah, I do have silver, yeah. I did not test any of them, but I'll explain as we go and my confidence in them. So we'll let you know how that goes. Let me see here. I think that's it for the business part of it. If you're new and you're watching this video from my channel for the first time, we are Northwest Vermont. Yeah, that's a pile of stuff behind me. It's a mess. And I have literally a room full of stuff to sell. I do a lot of selling on eBay. And I have everything, comic books, vinyl albums, and I got a ton of stuff. I haven't even started the list. Toys, and collectible toys, music boxes, dishware, everything from Fire King. I've got some nice Fire Kings pieces that I should be putting out there soon. Some Francesca, they call it, dishes and things like that. I've got some artwork. I've got music on CDs. Like I said, we'll show some of the CD sets tonight, maybe if we have time. Let me think here. What else? I know I'm forgetting some. Vinyl albums. Oh my gosh, I have so many vinyl albums and so many comic books. It's just crazy. Fishing gear. I got fishing gear. I've got clothing. I don't usually do clothing in the auctions, but I have some out there on eBay. But we got quite a mix of T-shirts and all that kind of stuff. New clothing. Not some used, but a lot of new stuff. I've got like some Burton ski stuff. If you're familiar with Burton's and their snowboarding company, I have a lot of their clothing, stuff like that. Looking around here and looking at my stuff. I've got vintage stuff. I got ephemera. I've got old magazines like Life magazines, that kind of stuff. you name it, I probably have something related to what we own. Coins. I had real coins too, mostly foreign coins. I think I have some American stuff, but that's my personal collection. I'm not ready to part with that just yet, but I do have a lot of silver. I guess that's it for now. Yeah. So let's get started. And I don't know if there's anybody out there in the real world paying attention right now. I know because of the preview didn't go out. I'm afraid that maybe some folks my usual folks aren't aware that we're on tonight. So we'll take a chance and we'll just take our time at the beginning here and give people a chance to get on board. And if you're out there, just at least post a hi out in the chat. I would really be appreciated. And we'll do definitely like our videos if you watch them, and subscribe to our channel. That helps a lot. I appreciate the ones that have subscribed, and that's been great. Let me see here. What else? All right. I'm just trying to solve for a little time here, but I guess that's going to be it. So, okay. Now let's switch cameras. Let's see here. I got to go down here and over there and green there. And what is this? This looks like a 50-pound note. Well, not really. It is and it isn't. I'll explain in the chat here as well. So let me 50-pound. It's called a practice note. And you'll see what I say in the chat here. Oops, and I got a typo in there. Hang on just a second. We're going to start this at $3. So this is a 50-pound practice note. It is not a real note. It is, oh boy, it sure looks like one, I'll tell you. But you'll see also Chinese characters on there. You can see them in white and blue on there. And this is the best I could come out with researching this. Is that this is a practice note. So it looks to be brand new to me. It came in this sleeve, in this plastic sleeve. And I think that the dash marks and stuff like that is part of the giveaway, and the Chinese lettering that's on there. That's the back. And there's the Queen on the front. Our late Queen Elizabeth. Not ours. There, late Queen Elizabeth on the front. And that is what that looks like. Let me post that up there so that somebody watching this later on maybe didn't see the chat clearly, so that's what I'm asking for that. It does to be pristine, uncirculated as far as I can tell in there. I did take it out briefly to look at it, just to put my loop on it and take a look at the magnification and to see the quality of it. It's really pretty cool. But no, don't try to pass this off as a 50-pound note. You'll get in trouble. Yeah, very much so. So anyway, that is that first item for tonight. And like I said, once we start seeing some folks online here, we'll start moving along. Oh, I see it looks like somebody's joining us. That's good. Thank you for joining. Okay, so that is a 50-pound practice note for Chinese banks. And it is Bank of England. That's what it says right on there. My guess is this might have been. This goes back to, I think they said 1994, maybe. I can't remember the exact day, but I know it's not current. I know it's not current. I think it's in the 1990s. So that would make sense if you think about Hong Kong back in it was 1999 when Hong Kong was turned over to the Chinese government. So this would have been from that era. So okay, so we're going to pass on that. And sticking with the coinage stuff, I got a commemorative coin that looks kind of cool. Let me bring the camera down so you can see it up close. It looks like it's a B for Bitcoin, but it isn't a Bitcoin. It is a Bitcoin token. So I forget the manufacturer's name. It's on there. You might be able to see it if I bring it up close. You can see along the edges there. It's from 2013. Let me see if I can get that to focus on there? Something digital, Bitcoin digital, something metals, I think, is the name of the company. But that's the one side, and that's the other. You see it's in a case, and the other side looks like it's supposed to look like a computer circuit. It may be actual computer circuit. I have no idea. But that's what that is. You can see it. It's really a collector's item more than anything else. So we'll start this at $5. Is anybody interested? Excuse me, itching. And that is really a very interesting little piece. Let me get a light so we don't get that shadow quite so much there. Okay. And then got couple more items here. Let's see. I'm going to pass on this. I'm looking at. Just like I say, I'm going to go about 10 to 15 seconds in that range, at minimum, on each item before I jump onto the next. So we'll pass on that item. And I've got 2 uncirculated mint coins, and sorry, I hit the wrong thing. Not typing I think I was typing. No, what's wrong with that spelling? Yeah, type this all in here. And I think we're just going to start those at $2 each. This is the only items where I'm going to have multiples, I think. Let me get my light turned around. See, look at that one in that shadow. Oh, yeah, no, let's put too much glare on that one. Okay, so this is the Philadelphia one. And there's the back. You see they're actually different. So it says United States. See if I can do this city with my hand here like that. There we go. So United States Mint Treasury on that side, and this side says Philadelphia uncirculated, and then this is the Denver one. And so those are, I believe, copper. Is there any interest in those? See, these are something I just came across recently, and thought, oh, maybe somebody might be interested in something like that. It's just for collectors. There's no monetary value to them in the sense of you can't go to the store and spend them. Okay. Just check them off my list. Maybe we'll pass on that. And pull those off. And that. And the last bit I have, I think, for currency is a really interesting. This is the silver. This is silver. Let me bring the camera up a little bit. Hang on. Pardon my hand. There we go. I want to get it all fully in the picture there. And I do have to move this light a little bit so it's not quite so strong because the silver really is quite reflective. Oh, that actually isn't too bad there, showing it. Let's see if I can get off to the side some better. Let's see this. There we go. It's really hard to get this on there, but anyway. So this is a silver, and it is marked silver 99999, $2 Um, I don't know if this is I think this is a replica, but I don't know for sure. It looks so real compared to the only thing that's missing on this is I don't see a serial number, so I don't know how they managed to do this. It's a good, maybe because the serial number isn't embossed properly. I have no idea, but it's silver. Um, and I'm going to call this a collectible, and we'll start this at $5. Oops, I misspelled marked. Anyway, you know what I meant. So I think it's like silver plated. It says, I don't think it says how much silver is there in the sense of quantity. It just says that it's silver 999999, and sure it looks like the $2 bill. I'll tell you that. That's the front. There's the back. And oh, that shows it nice. That shows it almost really shitty. See it there pretty well. Put this, just moving my light around here to give you an idea of how it looks. Again, that's the front side. Interesting. And also, it's just, and I don't say it's not. It's in the grams of silver. I'm sure it's not an ounce of silver by any means. But anyway, somebody might be interested somewhere else. Somewhere else, there are some coin folks out there. So I thought maybe somebody might be interested. So I put it out there, give it a shot, and check that off the list. And then we'll do some jewelry. Oh, excuse me. Just dropped my pen. Well, I hope whoever's out there are having a good evening, keeping warm and dry. All right, we'll pass on this. And oops. Again, if anybody sees something watching the video later and it hasn't been sold, just let me know. Okay, let's start off with this. What appears to be jade, but it's not. It is jade-like. It's more likely acrylic. I don't think it's jade. With a gold tone chain. It even has a little explanation of the, I think that's what that's supposed to be, a little explanation of the ancient Chinese 8 morals of life that are on there. Loyalty, trust, respect, equality, kindness, peace, love, and justice. And it's on about I'm going to say it looks like about a 20-inch chain. I'll get my tape measure out tonight. Just check this chain real quick. 20 looks like 22-inch chain, gold tone chain. Let me bring the camera up a little bit. So you can see the chain a little better. There we go. With a round style clasp. So type the description here. Jade like pendant gold tone chain. Oops, almost a typo there. We'll start this at $4. How's that sound? Anybody interested? I say it. So there's the pendant on one side, and a little piece of paper explaining it that's attached to it. There's the other side. Hey, Marlene. Thank you for joining us tonight. Nice to see you in the chat. Oh, I gotta close this door. I just realized voices are probably trickling up the stairwell here. There. Okay. Anyway, all right. Well, we'll pass on this. Like I said, I'm just like last week. Yeah, from what I was able to find out from translating on that UK note, it says for practice only. Is what at least that's what the AI on Google said, that they were, at least some of the letters said for practice only. So, but there may be other things in there, but that's what it was. It wasn't a real 50 pound note. All right, we'll pass on this. Set that aside. Oh, I have so much tonight, so much to show. Let's see, where are we going to start? Let's start with these bracelets. This is a set. I'm selling these as a set. Oops, let me get this off the screen. What did I say? Where did I do it now? Yeah. So, and it's a gold tone core and with simulated stones. How's that? And we're asking for that for all three of them. What did I say? Yeah, $4. I'll show you a better view of them here. Just a second. Yeah, I gotta rearrange here. Something's not quite right for me to work all this. Yeah. Okay. So there's 3 different colors, as you can see. Actually, there's multiple colors. There's red. This one. Let me put it on my hand here like that so you can see it. Oh, red and green. One is kind of red and green. One is just green. And it's really a lighter green than what shows in the, well, that doesn't too bad right there. A lighter green, and the other one's kind of a quartzy, pinkish, reflecting. Yeah, some nice colors. So, and they're gold tone. They're metal. Probably magnetic, I would guess. There was no markings on them. Yeah, they're magnetic. But, yeah, crystal-like. Maybe that's a better word. Maybe a crystal-like. They do reflect, because you see they reflect the light rather well. Whatever they put in there, maybe the metal through the rhinestone or whatever they have in there. But yeah, oops, wrong. I posted the wrong thing. Here we go. So, wish I had another nicer way to show bracelets other than trying to put them on my fingers. I'll have to come up with some kind of display stand. Usually I can make stuff like that. I just haven't. Yeah. Okay. Well, no interest in that. That's fine. Hope everybody, like I say early at the beginning there, I said, I hope everybody's doing well. I know the weather out somewhere was it Minnesota I saw today. They were getting an ice storm. Not nice. We have had cold. It was down to 17 degrees last night here, but we didn't get any snow. We had dusting, but nothing, no accumulation. And it's in the 20s when I last looked before I came upstairs. So, mixture of sun and clouds today, so not too bad. Okay, cross that off my list. Oh, let's see here. I have a lot of pins. Let me see if this one is. Oh, that's a necklace. Oh, let's do these. These are brand new. Yeah, I'm taking them out of the packages. It's one of those cellophane packages, and the lighting's just not great for that. So here's some butterflies. Let me move my lighting again here so they're not quite so glary. There we go. And you can see the little simulated pearls there on a shepherd's hook. So that's what they look like hanging down. I gotta find the right spot for it now. There we go. Yeah, I've got a co-worker that lives in Minnesota, and we were on chat today, and it was nasty there. I'm just going to call these the butterfly earrings, and we'll start these. Find them here. $4. I think you're going to see that number a lot tonight. This is just stuff we have, and I would try and see if anybody would be interested. We start at a reasonable price. And if somebody wants it, they can bid against, maybe see if we get some bidding on there, maybe not. And they're not silver, I can tell you that right now. So let me get the next piece up. Oh yeah. Next piece up I got, I think is a vintage piece. I'm trying to get at my loop out here to look at it quickly before I put it up. I looked at it for markings and I could not find any on this next item. And I really expected to find some markings on this one. But. Okay. Yes, I did get your email about adding the extra item. I sorry I didn't reply. We've been trying to get some stuff done around here, and I actually going to have to take tomorrow off to get caught up. I'm so behind. I'm so behind. So yeah, I know I owe you an invoice as well. So okay, let's pass on these. And I've got this really cute little sailboat pin. I'll show it here in a second. I'll post it here in a second. And we'll start the bidding on this. What did she say? You wanted $6 for this. It's got, looks like rhinestones in it. Get the lighting. There we go. Get the focus just right. I don't. I didn't get a chance to test it. Like I said, let me pull it off of here and I'll show you the back. It's pinned to this card, so give me a second. So there's the back without. There's the pin for it, the backing for it. And I don't see any markings on there. I don't think. Sometimes showing it on the camera like this, I actually end up seeing stuff. No, not today. And I checked the back of this as well, and this isn't marked either. But it is definitely really nice little pin. You can see it's not really large. And it will come in the box. This nice little, it's like a ring box that was in. But the quality of it seems to be quite good, and I thought maybe somebody's interested in it. There's the box it came in. It's got the fleur-de-lis in there for some reason. Not quite sure why. Alrighty. Nautical jewelry, yes. We'll pass on that. Like I said, I'm going to go 10, 15 seconds, maybe a little more sometimes, but I'm not going to linger. I just have way too much stuff to show. Let's do a bracelet. This is really interesting. My wife loves this bracelet. It is cold. So these are stone. and looks like little crystals in between. The clasp on it is really interesting. Look at this. It's a hook. It's a like a button and hook kind of clasp. It doesn't stretch. It does not stretch. It's not stretchy. It's I would call it it's green, but it's kind of it's not a deep green, as you can tell. I'll measure it in just a second. Let me just get it up on the screen here. Green bracelet. And what to do with that one? It's going to be $6, I think. Should I for this? It is not. No, I would not say it was dark. Let me get it on there against my flesh here, and you can probably see it better there. It's kind of a yellowish green. Is that the way? If you want to call it that. Let me take. You know what? I never tried undoing the button here to see. It's interesting. The piece. It's beads, little seed beads that hold it. Length. She says, ask for the length. And the length overall is. Well, let me bring the camera up so you can see what I'm doing. From the center of the button to the center of the loop is 7 1/4. It looks like. Yeah, I'd say 7 1/4. My screen is dark. I don't know if I can boost the color on this anymore. On my screen, it looks like a really pale. It's really a pale green. $6. I see Marlene. That. So we'll say going once, going twice. Excuse me. Last call. Sold to Marlene for $6. Thank you. Write your name down. And we'll put that over here. Okay. It's really, this is a necklace. I'm trying to figure out how to show it because I don't have my, no, I could set up a card. I guess I can set up a board. Let's see if I can get it to stay on this one. This may be tricky. Plus I'm missing my pin. Oh, that's where that went. And a little push pin I use to hold longer necklaces on the back. There we go. And I'm going to bring the camera up as soon as I can get this thing to cooperate. Every time I think I got it, I bump it and mess it up. All right. This thing is really, really long. Bring the camera up and show you the back. There. It's as far back as I can get it, I think. Yep, that's pretty good. Not too bad right there. But you can see it's a gold tone necklace. Really, really pretty. And it's 3 strands. And this thing's long. I would say I'm going to take it off of here. And we'll show it up close here. But I wanted you to see how it hangs. I'm going to guess this is going to be close to 30 inches. The only way I can do it is to hold it up. Oh, no, wow. 34-inch. And there it is. Bring the camera back up closer again here. And let that focus. Let me put my stand back here. So it's 3 strands like that. Very delicate little strands. You can put whatever you want on it. And there is a tag on it. It says Park Lane on the tag. Okay. So, Park Lane Gold Tone. What did I say? 34 inch necklace. $5. Boom. Put that up there. Here we go. So there's the clasp. And you see it's not your usual lobster claw. It's one of those. If I can get it cleared away from the other pieces, there we go. Show what it looks like. That style of glass. The tag says Park Lane on it. It is not gold. It is not gold on silver. I tested it. It's magnetic. So. But it's really long, and with the right outfit, probably look pretty good. Okay. I had to put it in the bag also because being so long, I was afraid it was going to get tangled with some of the other stuff. Crazy, huh? Alrighty. I don't. It's not marked, so I can't. It is definitely magnetic. I mean, this thing jumps to a magnet, so it is magnetic. So if it's plated over something magnetic, but it's still very pretty, and it's got a beautiful shine to it. Okay, and we'll pass on that. What did I knock down? Put something down. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right, we'll pass on that. Let's see. I do have a number of bracelets. Let me throw one out there. This is an interesting little bracelet. It's got glass beads on it. It does have some interesting little charms hanging off of it, but I can't quite figure out if they mean anything. There's one that has some kind of almost hieroglyphic like on it. But the beads are glass, and it is stretchy. So, but small. I would say, I just have my tape measure in my hand. Here it is. I would say diameter in this thing is about 2 inches. About 2-inch diameter. So, I think that's what I call this on my list. Glass bead bracelet. Yep. And we'll start this one at $4. And so let me show again up close. Really pretty. Yeah, I was going through some of the estate stuff, and I came across a single bead that was loose in there. And it's labeled, well, I got two actually. One's labeled just 925, lampwork bead, and the other one was labeled Camellia 925. And I looked up the Camellia beads. Oh my goodness, what they want for those. And I only had one. I mean, they were looking to sell, obviously, several. But I mean, they were they were running around anywhere from $5 to $10 a piece. Crazy, just crazy. But I think that particular, it's like the all the other stuff. Yeah, it's an interesting bead. I'll show you real quick just so you see it. I happen to have it in hand. So this is the label Camellia on this side. It's a glass bead, but nothing crazy. But I know somebody was looking for 925 or glass beads a week or two ago. I think from one of the auctions. I forget who it was. But anyway, all right. No interested in this, then I'm going to pass on this guy. Yes, I guess they would be companies from Pandora. I've been to a Pandora store. It's crazy. Let's put it this way. I didn't spend any money there. So, no, let's not. Oh, yeah, these are some really interesting earrings. Look at that. Look at these things. And they're on their card. I think they're new. I think this is the card they came on. Gold tone and pink. Little items. Oops, let me get rid of that glass bead bracelet. So we're going to call this a hoop and pink earrings. And what did I do? I know I wrote it down that way. Just got to find it on my list. Keep track here. What's going on? And it's $4 for those. And they're a shepherd's hook. And I'd say overall length has got to be close to 3.5 to 4 inches. Three. Yeah, it's just 3 inches. Okay. Well, at least laying down there anyway. But these are shiny pink and shiny gold. The light catches it pretty well. I see Marlini there, so we'll say going once. Going twice. Fuchsia. Yeah, I could go with that as a description. Fuchsia is a type of pink, right? So, yeah, let me, bring it up closer. You can see. Yeah, I would believe it. I could go with that. I don't, I assume this Fiona brand is what they are, but I have no idea. But thank you. Okay. Is that over there? Let's see here. Let's do another pin. This is an interesting pin. I did not take it off the box to see if there's any markings on it. I can do that right now. But I'll show it to you first. It looks like it's on Mother of Pearl. And we'll start this. $5. I'll get this written down. Okay. So, and I was gonna try and take it off there and have a look at it, but I see your bid there already. I'm just gonna look for you just to see if it's. My curiosity is getting the better of me here. I did not look to see if this thing was marked. I just honestly didn't. I'm trying to look to see if there's anything on the back, but I don't see anything. But it's pretty well made, though, it looks like. And it's got the usual, little spinny type pin thing. Anyway, okay. All right, let's get this going here. Going once. Going twice. Last call. Sorry. Sold to Merlini for $5. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me put it back in this box. Just want to put it back where I had it. Here. I think this is the box it came in too. I could not find a lid though for it. Huh. I just realized the price on the back. Huh. No, again, pretty sure this is the box it came in. And then what? It's $11. So, and this is vintage, I'm pretty sure. So you got okay deal. Cool. Oh, I do have quite a few pins. Let's see. Thank you. I really want to do that now. Yeah, let's go with another pair of earrings. Let's go with another pair of earrings. These are faux pearl, obviously. Oops. What did I just do? Oh, no. This little silver tone piece, it looks like it's got looks like a little rhinestones or something in it. Trying to get the display better. There we go. So you can see it. Big typo on my part there. It's going to be a strange description, but it's the way I remember it. So, let's see, $4 start on these. And we'll bring them up close here to see it better. Hoop style earrings. And we'll see if I can steady my hand enough here to show you it. It's getting enough wicked glare. Why isn't that focusing better? Pull it away. No, that didn't help. I was trying to get it to focus better. Come on. There. Okay. Goodness. I just don't want to stay. There we go. It's the card. This is all warped, so that's why they're flopping around. All right. So there's those. Let's see what we come up with after that. Oh, interesting problem. I got a really interesting piece tonight that my wife discovered we had. We'll show that next, I think. Okay, we'll pass on these. Yes, let's show this. So this is a oyster shell with looks like gold trim, as you can see, on leather. Okay, on a leather piece. Oops, misspelled shell. Goodness gracious. I forget. Oh yeah, here it is. Yeah, okay, I knew it was. And I am going to start this at, and you're going to ask me, why am I asking so much money for this? $9 start. Okay, oyster shell with a little bit of gold trim. But what's really fascinating is the back. See that? It looks like there were two pearls that were being formed on the inside of the shell. At least that's what she thinks. begin to think those were the beginnings of a pearl that would begin to form on the inside of the shell. Very interesting. But it is definitely oyster shell. And like I say, it's got a little gold trim on the edges. Really nice color to it as well. They did a nice job of polishing this up to really give it some nice sheen, or whatever. And the leather, leather, actually I think it's string. It's not leather. Take that back. I should have said leather. Yeah, it looks like it's about 20-inch. It's quite long. But fascinating piece. So let me retype that. Oyster shell. Oh, I almost spelled shell. Boy, I desperately want to misspell the word shell. Pendant on cord. I'm still going to start at $9, but yeah, let's get a proper description out there. Okay. And I think the cords, I want to say, quite long. Let me see here. A quick measurement. 28. And then it's at a, is the class for it there. But the fact that backside, that's what she thought somebody might really find fascinating is what appears to be the start of a growth for a pearl growing in there. Because people, if you don't understand how pearls are, they're actually a piece of sand that irritates the oyster, and it forms the pearl around it to eliminate the irritation. So, okay. Check that off my list. And okay, here it is. Yeah. All right. Pass. I say somebody could put that on a gold chain if they wanted, or if they didn't like the quartered one. Okay. I'm going to do another necklace right away here, and then go on to some other stuff. I got one of these magnetic guys, quite long. Let me see. Give me the overall length here first before I put it down. Looks like about 28 to 30 in that range. Yeah, 32 inches long. So it's magnet with purple crystals, and we're starting this. What did she say? $5. And as you see, it's magnetic. It sticks to each other. You can do whatever you want. There's the ends right there. See, it's right back together. And quite long. Offer earrings and pendant earrings. Which earrings, Marlene? You meant the ones that are the ones that showed right before the these the fake pearl ones. Yeah, square. Yeah, okay. Yeah, sure. Why not? Oops. Let me type that in for our official list. it official here. Okay. Put those aside for you. What did I do with the earrings? I just have them in my hand. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right. And no interest in the magnet guy, so we'll take that out. I do have one really interesting necklace coming up shortly. Let's try to get through some of this. Oh, I gotta do this. I gotta do this pin. I got a really neat looking turtle pin. And then you can see from my thumb next to it, it is not a large pin. Cute little turtle pin with more yellow than orange. It's coming out orange on my screen, but they're really more yellow on there. Not so it kind of looks amber-like on my screen, but this is really interesting. All right, so turtle. Oops, doggone! I keep doing this. I'll show you in a minute. Turtle, it's a pin. I can't even spell turtle right. Goodness gracious, I'm not doing well tonight. And turtle pin. I think we're starting this at 7. I think is what she said. Yeah. I thought this was a really cute little pin. I didn't see any markings on it. It is, but the color is just not doing it. It is really more yellowy orange than what you see the dark orange. It's a much lighter color, I think. I just can't. Maybe if I get more light on it. No, that didn't help. Let me turn it down. That's the wrong way. No, that didn't help. But it's cute. Little pin. Stay on center there. We go. And if I tip it this way, it's still not catching the light, right? All right, 7. Yep. I see your bid. So going once. Going twice. Excuse me. Sip of water. Last call. Sold. Normally $7. All righty. Thank you. Oh, so you got earrings? The earrings. How about some heart-shaped glass earrings? And we're on a shepherd's hook, so I'll see. We'll start this. I got to write your turtle down here. I don't want to forget that you bought the turtle. Where are these earrings? There they are. Oh, I hadn't really decided what to do. Yeah, it does look like Italian style glass. I don't think they're that expensive. So, but we are going to start these at 5. And we'll bring them up close. You can see it. There's the back. Trying to give you a better idea of they look like up close. And they're not light, I guess is the best way to put it. You can feel there's definitely some a little bit of weight to it. Not too much, but it's there. I don't know if it's cast or blown, I have no idea. I didn't see anything in that. Yeah, but I'm trying to see if there's any kind of a seam that would tell me it was cast or not, but I can't tell for sure. Most likely. There we go. Okay. It is sort of that, but I agree, it's Italian style, but we will pass and go on to the next item. So, oh, I forgot, my wife gave me this thing to show stuff, and I forgot all about it. Now, I'm going to show this piece. This was in the preview. I had to look it up. And let me get my loop out again to get the right letters. IBPOEW. I'm saying that so I don't forget. IBPOEW. Necklace. And did I put that down? I didn't put it on my list. I didn't put it on my list. What do you know? Oops, let me cross this one off. I don't know what to start this one at. This is, I think it's vintage, but I'm not sure. The sticker on the top there just says Cinti Megalia. So this was, something at the Elks Club. And I found out that IBPOEW is International Brotherhood Protectorate of Elks in the World, or something like that. And it was originally formed in 1898, and it was predominantly for the blacks or African Americans to have their own Elks Club. And so it still exists today, from what I'm told. So I was going to start this at $10, only because I have no idea what it's worth. I could not find anything exactly like it, but did find a lot of other Elks vintage items out there. And this has never been used. It's still in the original packaging. So it is not marked. If it's gold, I don't know. I didn't even pull I should open this, I suppose, in the back here to see if there's any markings on the chain itself, but I don't think there would be. Let me see if there's any markings there. No. And if it's old enough, they wouldn't have it marked anyway. A lot of jewelers did not mark their items, but there's no markings on it. And that 11 o'clock on the clock, apparently that's a significant thing to the Elks. You can see there is an elk holding up the clock. There are little stones surrounding it, little rhinestones all the way around it. They're clearer. No, they're not the color. Like, the camera may trick you into thinking there's some color there, but they're clear. So I just have no idea. It's going to end up on eBay. Nobody buys it tonight. So, and I'll see what I can get for it there. Who knows? So, but we'll pass. And that's fine. I just thought it was fascinating. A little bit of history. So, always, I've got some really interesting historical stuff as well besides that. But let's see. What else we got? Okay, I have this other necklace. I'm going to take it out of the box it's in. I think it's not marked, but it's not magnetic. And so I think it may be silver, but I wish I knew for sure. But I'll tell you what, if it's not silver, it's at least silver plate. And there's the pendant. And the chain itself, that's the wrong thing. Looks to be about 18, maybe 16. Yeah, 16. Okay. I did not test any of the stones. I mean, I don't think they're diamond, but they just don't. But there's what it looks like. It's a very interesting piece. There's the back. I did not see any markings. There's the necklace. You can see why we have. It's very stiff material. The links are. They stiff in the sense I was trying to bend it to put it back in the box, and so anyway, what did I want for this? Oh, I can't find it. Sorry, I'm just checking off my list here as I go. Oh, okay. So I'm just going to call this a silver tone because I don't know for sure. Necklace and pendant with rhinestones. Can't spell rhinestone. Oh my goodness. I'm terrible here. We'll start it at 7. Well, I can get my typing right. We're going to start at $7. Like I said, it's about a 16-inch chain on that. Okay. Where did I put that? There it is. All right. I'm getting through my list faster than I thought, actually. It's okay. I got a very busy day tomorrow. I got a ceiling to tear out in my kitchen that got damaged. And that's going to be fun. Fun. Okay, no interest in that. Let me put that up for a second while I go for the next item. Oh, yes, let's get some choices here. Oh, no, we got to do this guy. I got a few pins tonight, quite a few pins. More than usual, actually. Yeah. Okay. We'll pass on this. Put it back in its box. It came in a nice little box, too. Not sure what that means. I do have one gold-filled item tonight. We'll show that in a little bit. Let's move this all away. Yeah, put that right there, safe there. Pin. Oh. How about this nice little guy, a little froggy pin? That is not showing well. Gotta find a better way to put that. Maybe if I put it up there and then bring this down. No, see, for a while there, it looked really good, and then it got dark. Something with my camera that does automatic stuff. Anyway, all right. Green frog pin. Starting at $7. Let's see if we can get a better picture here for you in a minute. think maybe if I try and, here we go, give you a better accent with focus. I'm trying to get that in my hand a little higher. There we go. So it's got the little green rhinestones in there. Cute little guy, huh? And that's the pin on the back. I did not look at to see if it had any markings on them. I don't see any when I just fold the card back. So, no, I don't see any markings, but this could be a way to get this done. I'm going to turn that light down, see if that helps. I'm trying to do some things with the lighting. Jewelry is always the most difficult thing, I swear. Going once. Going twice. Last call. Sold to Marlene for $7. Thank you. Okay. This is a necklace my wife gave me to sell that she's had. I gotta find it here. Rainbow. What I call it, the rainbow earring. There it is. Rainbow necklace, I mean. So, I'm going to bring the camera up again. Just show the whole length of it. I think it's about 16-inch chain. And so it has 3 charms on it of sorts. And so it's got a rainbow thing here. This thing here that says dream, and it's just got a star and a little rhinestone in the middle of the star. And then this little piece here that says, when it's dark, look for stars. When it rains, look for rainbows. So, so I'm calling this the rainbow necklace. And she wanted $6 for this to start. Like I said, I'm pretty sure this is a, let's see, you can see the, so there's your star, and there's your rainbow, right? You see it's got the little different colors, and there I like the rainbow. Like I said, I think it's about a, get this, it's got an extender chain on it, so I'm going to say it's 16 to 18 with the extender. Okay. Okay. I'm going to do I said I wasn't going to do a multiple choice, but I think I'm going to do that for this next one. I think it just makes sense. Find the one piece I'm looking for, add into it. Right, there it is. Okay. All right, we'll pass on that. And let's do 3 pins. This one is, oops, let me get over there. Let me bring the camera down. I think it'll be easier to see them all close. This one's an Avon pin. Then we get the cute little honeybee pin on a hive. And then we have a dancer pin surrounded by these rhinestone or crystals. So Can't type. I can't type most nights. We're starting at $5 for choice. So basically, the highest bidder gets the pick. And so let me show you them up close. Here's the dancer, and you can see the multiple stones all around it. The rhinestones or crystals. Ouch, I just got stuck. So it's got a little bit of a stab effect. Did not see anything kind of name on the back, I could tell. No, that's just I thought I saw something there for a second, but no. Then there's the little honeybee. This is really tiny, cute. There's the back. It does look like it has a name to the pin, doesn't it? We have to look at that with my loop. And then there's the Avon pin. It's a very simple, nicely, as you can see the Avon word there in the middle. Let me see if this has got a marking on it or not. If I'm mistaken, I'm wrong, but let's have a look. With the loop. My goodness, why doesn't that want to cooperate here? My eyes just aren't that good anymore to operate a pin. There we go. Trying to get the pin out of the way so I can see if there's actually anything there on that little bar. No. Nope. Nothing. But, worth checking in case there's something there that somebody might find worthwhile. All right. Honeybee, Avon, and Dancer. All right. No one really interested in those, so we'll pass. Oops, I didn't put that up there on the screen, but that's all right. Pass. Okay. Let me check those off the list. Okay. Okay. Let's go for the big piece that we saw. If you were watching the preview, you would have seen this. But the preview, we only got put up a while ago. This is a Chico's necklace. I don't have to bring the camera way up for this one. Let me get this to hand better. Here we go. And it still has the original tag on it. I'll show you that in a minute. So the Chico's necklace. We're going to start this one at $10. Now, that's a good deal, I think, because I'll show you the original price on this tag. $69.50. There's the Chico's tag right there. And this must be a manufacturer's tag, I guess, or something. Chico's, Metro Parkway, Fort Myers, Florida. Okay, that's cool. And there's the hang tag is right underneath there. It says Chico's. There it is. And that clasp, the big lost clasp. This is stone. This is all stone mostly. There's a few of these silver tone beads, but this is all stone, all of it. Green here, purple here, dark green here, dark green here, purple more. So it's all purple and green, basically, with some silver accented beads in there, and a couple off-white kind of ones in there, a little bit of accent as well. But I guess that's probably a 16-inch or so. It's got an extended chain, so 16 to 18. Yeah, that's what it looks like, 16 to 18 with the extender chain. If there's any interest. Oops, I put the wrong. Starting bid. Put the wrong key here. Yeah, 10. Yeah, it's nice. But this is stone. It's ice cold. I mean, this is just like really, really definitely. These are definitely. I don't know if they're aventurine or what. These might be glass. I think the purple might be glass. I think these are glass. They could be stone. They're very irregular, so they could be stone. I mean, they're nice and round, but I mean, if you look inside, you can see, it's not perfectly smoky or clear. Same thing with the purple, actually. But and then these seed beads up here on the top, large seed beads, and then the silver accent throughout in this. So it's a nice piece. So, but yeah, originally almost $70. Wow, it's like, I didn't know Chico stuff went like that. We've had a lot of Chico's pieces in the past. Okay. We'll pass. Up close? Sure. There it is, up close. Varying shades of green and purple. Oh, you see Marlene at 10. We'll say going once. Going twice. Excuse me. Last call. Sold. That's okay, Marlene. Not a problem. I don't mind showing it close. I'm glad you asked. More than happy. Thank you. Okay. Let me cut that off my list. Oh, what do we have here? We got this. This is a little bit of a stretchy bracelet, charm bracelet. You can see it's kind of a light green crystals. We'll call this a green crystal charm bracelet. And we'll start this at, I have no idea. I thought I had it on my list. Oh, there it is. $5 start. It might be glass. They feel cold enough. It could be. And it's got angel charm, a heart, another angel, moon and stars, a small cross. Looks like a bird with a long tail. Another heart, a key, an elephant. Using some mixture of charms. Another cross. and another angel, different kind of angel. But I think it's a relatively, they say it is stretchy, but not much. Not much. I see more linear at 5, so we'll say going once. Excuse me. Going twice. The last call. So do I want me for $5? Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, this is one of the estate pieces, I think. Yes, I have quite a few still to go through at one point, but thought I'd bring up a couple towards the end. Another bracelet. This one is marked. Let me look at my writing here. 120 12K gold filled. And so, oh, get the focus here. It's marked right there on the clasp. Let me see if I've got the right side showing. No. Or do I? Yeah, it was. It's very faint, but I could get the focus. Come on. You can just barely make that out there, right near the clasp, seeing where it's marked. So, let's start this at, what's the number I've been throwing around last week? It was $9, I think, for some of this stuff. For gold filled. This came from the estate, so if there's any interest in that. And I'm just going through my list over here to see what else I've got to go through. And that, and that. Oh, I forgot about those. Oh, and these. Okay. See my linear at 9. I'm just trying to set my stuff up for the next batch of stuff here. It's going to be mostly earrings, I think, after this. So we'll say going once. Going twice. Last call. Sold to Marlene for $9. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me write that down. Okay. All right. These are some interesting earrings. They're in French. I think, yeah, they're post earrings. I had not, oops, let me get rid of the thing on the screen here. I'll bring the camera down closer here so we can see it better. Now, how use your French? Put the lap tight. I don't know what that word is actually. I know most of the other words are on the top in French. Thank you for permitting me to something. 1 hour with you. Something with you. 1 hour with you. So, but yes, they're fabric. They're fabric earrings. So. And we're going to start those at $6. I'm going to go till I run out of stuff, which is probably another 15 minutes, maybe. I'm down to my last bunch of stuff. I mean, I've got some stuff I'm debated whether I was going to show it or not. It's kind of more wait till next week. I've got another bracelet and 2 more pairs of earrings after this. So, and that may be the end of it for tonight. I got a long day tomorrow. But anyway, these yeah, I think these are brand new. They're post earrings, of course. So I'd never seen like this. My wife says, "Oh no, this is not unusual to have these fabric earrings with different patterns." So like, I think there are other channels. Well, I know Nana Tink starts hers at 6:30. They usually wrap it up by 9:30, maybe earlier sometimes. And then Kim, I think, starts hers at 10 or 10:30. So I'm not sure. So I didn't check tonight to see who else is on. I usually try to check, but I haven't had a chance. But okay, we'll pass on these. It's okay. And I have this one pair of copper earrings, copper danglies. These are copper hooks, shepherd hooks on them, and they're copper with seed beads. I'm trying to get that to show properly here. It isn't really coming out the way I want. Oh, I get that upside down. That's why. Sorry, but okay. Oops, get rid of that. Copper dangly earrings and $7 stud on these. And let me just, that's the back, I think. Maybe not. I guess it could be worn either way. Here's one side. There's the other side. With alternating white and dark beads. Let's see, Marlini at 7. We'll see, going once. Going twice. Last call. Sold to Marlini for $7. Yeah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And put that over here. I have this patriotic bracelet that's a leather bracelet with a magnetic clasp. And these slide around on it however you wish. Kind of a patriotic looking thing. Didn't know anybody interested in something like that, but I thought I'd throw it out there. Where is it? Showed that. Oh, no, it didn't. Okay. I just sold that. Okay. I'm making sure I get it all done here. Sorry. Making my get out of my paperwork. Patriotic bracelet. What did they call it? What did they say? $4. Oop, oop. Fat finger day. I see Merlini at 4. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Magnetic clasp. It right here. It opens like so, and it's magnetic. So I've never seen one quite like this. It's different, quite different. Well, okay, going once, going twice. Last call. And if I can spell your name right, Melanie for $4. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And the last item for tonight is a pair of earrings. They're on a hoop style. If I can get it to lay down here correctly. And they're a glass bead, flowery bead is what I'm describing. So and where did I write that down? I just saw it. There it is. $4 start on these. So I think the hoops are silver. There's a bit of tarnish there. So I would say, get your silver polish out and clean them up. I just didn't have time to do it. But there's the bead, one of the beads. They almost look like they're hand painted, I swear. But probably not. But and there's one of them, and here's the other. Very pretty, actually. In fact, I think they look better on my hand than they do on the table. I can see them better. Yeah, that's good. That's good, Marlene. I think you're right. I think it's supposed to look a bit antique-y. A bit. Okay, well, we'll pass. We're going to call it early night. Usually I go to 10:30, but I just need a break. So let's switch cameras here real quick. I mean, I have more jewelry, but I didn't have it. I didn't bring it up with. I didn't bring it in with me into the room. So we'll work on that. This light over here is really just driving me crazy. Sometimes it's a little too bright. But anyway, thank you, and hope y'all are doing well. Yeah, it's going to be a warmer day tomorrow, thankfully. I think they're talking 50s, maybe even 60 tomorrow. So that'll be a perfect day for doing what I got to do, because we're going to want to open windows and keep dust outside as much as possible. It's a 160-year-old house, and whenever you do anything, yeah, your dogs are waiting. Yeah, I'm sure my dog's sitting downstairs wondering where I am as well. So you too have a wonderful weekend, and everybody else who's tuned in and still there, thank you for being there, and please like and subscribe, and have a great weekend. We'll see you next week.